In this video, I'm going to show you how you can void a check that you issued either to a carrier or owner-operator in revenue settlements, and then reverse those trips and make changes to them or delete them and reprocess. So let's go to revenue settlements. And to void the check, you're going to go up on the top menu to Utilities, and you will see Void a Posted Check and Reverse Revenue Settlement Transactions. It's going to show me all my checks, and if you've been using the system a while, there will be a lot. You can do a Find by Check Number and type the check number in you're looking for. And I'll just go ahead and choose this check to reverse. So I would highlight it by clicking over on the left, come down and click Void Procedure. And the cash account to be reversed is always 000, and the default cash account is 01010. If you need to look up your account, you can double click and choose your cash account. Then you'll want to enter your initials in, and the reversal date, you're going to want that to be the same date that it was issued. So that way, when it comes time to do any type of reconciling, the transactions are on the same day. So I'm going to do Void Check, and it gives me all of my information and asks if that's correct, and we'll say yes. And it says it's successfully voided. Do you want to void another one? We'll do no. And now I'm going to show you what happened when we voided that check. It's going to send it back to this process payment screen, so I can tell that $1,610 check actually comprised of these two trips. And let's say, for instance, that this particular trip ending in 1237 was actually supposed to be $750, so I need to correct it. So this first trip is fine, and I'm going to leave it in here for when I reprocess the check. But I do need to change this trip. So I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to come up to the top here and click on Reverse Posting. And it'll ask me if I'm sure. I'll say yes. And I'm going to enter my date in. So now that it's off of that screen, it backed it all the way back up to Process Settlements, where it started from. And this is where we can go make changes. So I'm going to click on Process Settlements, and I will go to that particular ID. And here's that trip, the ending in 1237. And like I said, we'll say that he was supposed to get $750 on here. So I'll change the amount, and it looks like he has a $150 cash advance on here, which is why it shows $900 up here, and then the $150 equaling $750. So I'm going to hit Done. So now I've got that at the right amount. I'm going to hit Exit, and I need to go ahead and post that through again. So I'm going to go to Post Settlements, and I'm going to find that trip, and I'm going to mark it Yes to Post. Then I'm going to go ahead and do Post to GL. And when I posted it, it sent it back into Process Payments. So if I go back in here, I've got both of my trips, and that one that was $730 is now updated to $750. So I can go ahead and redo this check. So I'm going to go do Select All. I'm going to do Prepare to Print Checks. And you can adjust your check date to whatever you want that to be. Then you'll put in your new check number and go ahead and do Write Checks. And print. And then you would go ahead and simply hit Post Checks. And that is it. And just know that in TruckWin, anywhere that there's a type of void or reversal utility, it's doing all the accounting entries for you behind the scenes, so you don't have to worry about any of that. With that, I'll go ahead and exit.